Hi, I'm Ross Jacobs. Anyone who knows my work, has been following me for a little while, will know that the basic premise underlying everything I do with horses and all my training principles begins with a horse is always trying to do what they're thinking. And when you want a horse to do something, you need to influence their thought. The thought always precedes the action with a horse. And part of that is the ability of a horse to make decisions. Will I go left? Will I go right? Will I listen to this person? Will I ignore this person? I was recently contacted by a very well-known equine behaviourist who really challenged that principle that horses make decisions and that they follow their thought. Their argument was that horses basically react to the circumstances they find themselves, and that there isn't a lot of processing and choice making on the part of the horse. We had a bit of back and forth discussion about it, and neither of us convinced the other of their stand. This video is a little in response to that. And so I guess I'm making it not just for you guys, but also for this very well-known equine behaviourist. So I'm going to show you this very short clip. It's only about a minute long, of Six in the round pen. And she's in a position where she's going to make a choice. She's either going to come and walk up to me, or she's going to stand her ground and eat grass, or she's going to walk away, or she's going to just stand there and look into something else that might be going on. But she's in the process of making a decision. Now I'm going to show you the entire clip, the whole 1 minute or so of it first, and I want you to watch it, and you may want to even replay it a couple of times. And then I'm going to show it again, and I'm going to break it down into my observations. I'm going to pause the video at certain spots, and I'm going to list the observations I make about what's going on with Six. And I want you to look at it, study it, pause it, rewind it. I don't care how many times, but I want you to see what I see. But I also want you to be seeing things that I didn't talk about, because I don't list everything I see going on in the video. I don't talk about the asymmetry of her nostrils, and I don't talk about the tightness around her eyes or her mouth. I don't talk about every time she flicks her ear. I don't talk about every time she blinks or every time she has a little weight change in weight shift. I don't talk about everything, and I want you to be aware of everything. So use it as a study. But what you see going on in Six may not be the same thing you would see if your horse was in the round pen. You may see different signs, and you need to be aware of your own horse. But the thing that's important, the telltale thing that's important, is that it's not so important what they're doing, but that you observe when what they're doing changes, even sometimes really slightly, almost imperceptible. When it changes, that tells you something is changing in their minds. So it could be anything. And you can't say that standing there with one leg cocked means this. But when it changes and she no longer stands there with one leg cocked, that tells you something else is changing in her thoughts. So we'll observe the changes, not just what she's doing. Horses communicate very silently, but they communicate very loudly. And I hope you really understand that after you've watched this video. So we'll get on with it. you.